Welcome to another day of Improv Cloud, day 5. I'm Phil,
I'm Zachary.
and we are gonna do some improv, mainly prepare for our show, which is next time. So, to warm up, the first thing we're gonna do is a game called I Know What's Going On, plus Get Yours. And the way it works is two people are playing together. One person just does whatever, and the other person always begins their line with, I know what's going on, and then assigns motivations and reasons for why the crazy thing is happening. So, Zachary, would you do weird stuff?
Yeah, sure. Uh, do you want this tarantula?
I know what's going on. You know I'm afraid of tarantulas, and you're trying to get with Billy.
Well, you got a whole bucket full for you.
I know what's going on. So you think I'm gonna run away scared, but I'm not because I want Billy.
But, I thought we were going to the country fair together.
There we go. That's the game. And then I would have said, you're trying to distract me. Now you're trying to get me so that you can have Billy to yourself, right? So I assigned Zachary motivation, I assigned myself a motivation, and just explained the weirdness through the sense of what we want. The game is over when you feel like you've assigned a motivation to the other person and to yourself. Then the game is over, you just say, scene, yay, and then you switch. Okay? Make sure you get there fast. Breakout rooms, go! All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Welcome back. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, So you just got yours by declaring motivation, saying, I know what's going on. And now we're going to go straight into scene breakers, just two-person scene breakers. So the way that works, as we all know, is one person just does weird stuff and the other one essentially just says, I know what's going on, but doesn't use those words. They do other stuff to imply that they know what's going on. All right? So just go ahead, have some fun, try to mess with each other, try to get each other with your weird stuff and with your tricky ways of making it all make sense. New pairs, breakout room. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! Come on back. I'm buying you time. Now, here's the plan. You are going to do new pairs of people, also scene breaker, but you may be having this feeling of like, gosh, I know how to make scenes. I know how to break scenes. How do I do fun scenes? And the answer is you still declare who's making and who's breaking, but scene breakers, please dial back your breaking just a little bit and now start to make also contributions that you think are fun more under the table, less overtly weird, more just like, huh, huh, huh. Okay? That is your focus for the breakers. For the makers, just make the scene work. Ready, set, breakout rooms. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! And we'll all come back to the classroom. I know it takes some time. Okay, so we are going to now get ready to do the show, the major pieces of the show. We know how the improv works. Now we need to know how to Frankenstein that together. All right. So the show will have an intro, which is a video recording, which we'll share. Then we'll do a bunch of scene breaker scenes back to back. But you guys have to be able to transition from one scene to another seamlessly. And so we're going to work on that process now. It's called editing. Okay, so we're going to work on editing. Here's what you need to know. To learn editing, I'm going to have you do a game called 3-line scenes, which you've already played before. But you are going to edit them after every one. Now, here's how I want you to edit it. Okay, I'm going to show it. So Zachary, go ahead and do a 3-line scene with yourself. Like play both characters and I will edit it, okay? And I'm gonna create a totally new scene. So as if someone had been doing a scene for a while, but we're only gonna do 3 lines and then I'll edit it, okay? I'm gonna turn off my video to do it. My mic is still on.
I'd like to return this goldfish. Do you have the receipt? No, sorry, the goldfish ate it.
Mr. Pembleton, have you looked at all of these beautiful coats? I love these coats. Okay, and then Zachary would turn your camera off, please. Sweet. And that is an edit. And then someone else would come on with me to talk about these coats. So that is the process. So we'll do one scene after another scene after another scene after another scene, all together in the main room. Okay, and here's the procedure once again. 3-line scenes. My video is off. 2 people are on stage. I start talking. Blah, 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 blah. I turn on my video. I talk to someone else. The people who are on stage come off. And now someone else comes on with me. 3-line scenes. That's the process. That's what you're going to do. You're going to have 3 minutes to do it on rotation. Everyone should edit. Everyone should edit. Everyone should edit. The main stage, because that's where we're doing the show. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! You've had the experience. Everyone has edited, I'm sure. And here are probably the pain points you've encountered. One, when you were on stage and you did your third line scene, you had this experience. Okay? We don't want that. We don't want that. What we want is, yeah, yeah, That's what we want. We want it to be like a celebration and for it to be clear in your body and not to see this because it makes your audience feel afraid for you and you don't want that. We want to see that celebration because the audience wants to know how you felt about it. That's a big important thing. The other one is maybe someone wasn't loud enough. Like maybe they didn't hear you and you kind of talked over each other. Fine. Come in bigger, louder, and in that moment in between stuff. So like someone just says their last line and then be like, "Man, Mr. Pembleton," right? And you're still off. You just go, "Gee Willikers, Mr. Pembleton." Like get closer, make it really obvious that you are editing. They need to go away. Do not take it back. It's happening. The third thing might have been is that two people came on at the same time. That's good. Just collide your scenes. If two people said crazy things, just someone say theirs again, and then you're both on stage, you're ready to go. If three people came on stage, one of you guys go. You guys aren't ready to do three-person on the stage scenes yet. Those are super, super hard. And maybe no one is because they might just be bad. It's unclear. So go ahead, go back to the main stage, and we're going to do another set of back-to-back three-line scenes where you're editing. Again, just make sure to clean that stuff up. You got it. Bam. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank you, partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Welcome back. Here's what we're going to do. You guys need to learn how and when to edit a scene. Namely, when to end that scene and to have that feeling of maybe that scene should be over. And the answer is always. The moment you have the feeling the scene maybe should be over, the scene should be over within 1 second of your feeling. And if you wait one more second, bad things happen. And it's not actually true, but like honestly, it often is, because if you wait one more second, then someone else does it at the same time as you, or then that moment passes and someone else starts saying a monologue and then you can end it now. You don't want to have that feeling. You just want to end it the moment you have that, like, maybe the scene should be over. Oh God, end the scene. And so now that you know how, now you need to know when. So here's the game to teach us when. The way it works is two people will be on stage, everyone will be able to see it, and everyone's cameras will be on at the same time. Okay? As the two people on stage play, people will like surreptitiously raise their hand when they think the scene could end. Answer almost all the time. Like after the first line, like I've seen people be like, "Is this yours?" And then the lights go out. And it was hilarious. I don't know why it was funny, but it was. Just because it was weird and fun. So the answer really is all the time. Whenever anybody laughs, whenever anybody has a pithy line, whenever something finishes, you'll feel it in your bones of when the scene should end. So please exercise your powers now. So here's how we're going to play this game. Everyone, please go to the main stage and turn your mics off and your videos on.
Mics off, videos on.
Go for it. I will wait a few moments as everyone gets there. I will wait 2 more moments so everyone gets there. All right. Now, Zachary and I will do the first scene. We will do the first scene. And I want everyone to raise their hands anytime you have that instinct. And we also will raise our hands kind of like not in character, just to show you when we think things could be over. Okay? So, everyone, please raise your hand at least twice. Just commit to that. Just you're gonna do it twice. All right. Zachary, would you like to make or break?
I will break.
Okay, then I will make. All right, so I'm going to start with a strong character because that's what works for me. Samantha, I just don't feel like these drapes are where they need to be. It just seems like someone put them up there, and I don't think the Duchess will like this at all, Samantha.
Oh, but can you help me get my computer working, Georgia?
Oh, yes, of course, we'll get the designs in order so that we can see the layout on the fancy screens, but I still don't like these curtains.
Yeah, but oh man. Are they they're really not in season, are they?
That wasn't an end. Uh, yes, no. The point of curtains is for not them to be in season or out of season. You just want them to work. I don't want to change my curtains every season. Goodness me. Who wants to change? Look, there's 40 curtains in this estate, and who would want to change all 40 every single season? You just want to have them up and have them be nice and good. And I have to be honest, Elizabeth, I'm really glad you're here helping me, because if I were doing it all on my own, I would be a mess. And I have an eye for this, but I can't do computers well, and I'm just
My
glad you're here with me because you're just a good daughter.
my name is Samantha. Elizabeth is your other daughter. Do you even remember which one of us is which?
Oh my, it has been a long day. Thank you for being gentle with me, Samantha.
You know, Mom, I think it's time for me to move out of home.
You're right, you're right. I'm sure it's been stressful for me as I growing older and my mind is slipping bit by bit, but
You're not gonna guilt trip me this time.
you're right, you got me again. Well, all right, off with you. You're gonna move in with Henry.
We broke up months ago. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't pay attention to my life.
Well, if he's free, do you mind if... Okay, that was C. We both had the instinct. So that is the feeling, right? It could have ended at any one of those points, but probably at some point it kind of maybe felt a drag, right? Any one of those points would have been good. But when you have the real feeling, that's when you really want to get on it. But just seeing the moments is also really useful. Now, we're going to go away. We're going to give you some time, and then you're going to get to practice on your own. So when enough time has passed and the two players in the scene feel like it's over, just let them be over, and then have two more people up. It's worth practicing having your own editing, right? Because it can be clunky. The goal is to have as little awkward shuffle time as possible, okay? And the way you get rid of it is by people just moving boldly. If you think you're up, you're up. Just turn your video on, turn your mic off, and you're ready to go. Ready, set, breakout rooms. Two players up. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank you, partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Boom! Welcome back. Your friends are here. Okay, so now we're going to hone in on the process of both knowing how to edit and when to edit. Okay, so you've had all these little instincts. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do is have everyone go on stage, videos off, mics on. All right, this is how we will do it in the actual show. Videos off, mics on. Two people will turn on their videos. Okay, they will do comedic shenanigans. If anyone laughs, you edit it. If you laugh, you edit that scene. Okay? So if you laugh, if you find yourself snickering, chortling, tittering, If no one's laughing, save them. Don't make them suffer forever. Just come on and save them. Whenever anyone laughs, it is now on you to go edit that scene, and we'll just do scene after scene after scene after scene. Game on. Go to the main stage. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Okay, guys, we have all the tools we need. We are now ready to do a 10-minute show. So first, I want someone to raise their hand to play the intro video. Okay, just someone. Thank you. So would you please now go get in the last email that was sent from Improv Cloud, open that video, there'll be the intro video, okay? Who will do the outro video? Thank you. You will do the outro video, so please go to your email and get the outro video, all right? So we're gonna do the scene. The person is gonna share their screen and play that video, all right? The other person is gonna, the outro video, when the show is over, gonna share their screen and play that video. It's gonna be, we're gonna do 10 minutes now, but the actual show will be 20. All right, so we'll do the intro video. You'll do back-to-back scenes until our timer runs out, which we will have a countdown timer for you. And then when the countdown timer is up, you know, the audience can't see our timer, so it'll just be like, guys, in the show, for real, find an ending, go, 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 go. And then someone will play the outro, okay? So in the background, you'll be able to have the video and the actual thing, and so will you in this time. When the time is up, then we'll turn on a new timer, and we're just gonna do the whole show back to back. Whoever is first in our format, whoever is first is gonna be the maker. But I have a challenge for you. The challenge is make every single scene awful. I want you to make every scene bad and then edit them every time. Okay? No good scenes, all just frequently edited bad scenes for 10 whole minutes. That's your challenge. 10 scenes, bad, 10 minutes. Okay? Intro video, 10 minutes bad scenes, outro video. Ready, set, main stage. You got this. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! Okay, welcome back. We did our first terrible show. Okay, so probably you noticed a few things. One, that some of your scenes that were supposed to be bad were not, and for that, shame on you. Two, that some of the scenes really did suck and went on too long. Yeah, that was not a problem of bad scening. That was a problem of bad support. Those scenes should have been edited earlier. Shame on you all who watched that bad scene. You're the only ones who can stop it. You're the only ones. So if you're like, wow, that scene was bad, it's your fault. All right? So please edit bad scenes. Please edit them. Okay? So we're going to do another round of bad scenes, 10 minutes, intro video, outro video, and you're going to edit the bad scenes this time for sure. Ready, set, main stage. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! Okay, so we have now done 2 bad shows. Yeah! Hot diggity dog. You probably noticed that you had less long, bad scenes that time. Woo! It's almost like we're just mining for gold out of bad scenes to find some good ones. Great. That is the point. That is what we're trying to do. And eventually, as our skills grow and we're not trying to do bad scenes, we'll start making some of those bad scenes good. Another problem you may have encountered is it was hard to know who's making and who's breaking. That happens, especially if both people edited at the same time. One option is to say, I'm going to break. The other one is like you just say timeout, I'm going to break, and then time back in. And the other one is to just go and not worry about it. Both of you make it. Both of you break it. You can do that. That is allowed. That's like we're like riding on our bicycle and like the training wheels came off and we're like, oh no, but we're still bicycling. Woo! That is what happens when we do that. But the other option is I'll break. If you have the instinct to know who it is, you should probably stop and say I'll break. I'll break, right? Or I'll make. Cool. So we're going to give you guys a 20-minute show. So thank you so much to the people who are doing the intro. Thank you so much to the people who are doing the outro. Please do it one more time. Share that screen. Make it happen. 20 whole minutes. Main stage. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank you, partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! We did it! We did a show! We did a show! All right, guys. This is the end. So, all we need to do now is take care of ourselves before the actual show day. We're not going to do the show the moment we begin. In fact, we're going to do it an hour after our typical class time is so that we have an hour to warm up and hang out ahead of time so that it's not just like, here we go. And instead, we'll have already played and gone over the stuff that we like to do together and just hung out. It'll be great. Then we'll do the same process for our show. Cool. And the only thing you have to do now between now and then is sleep. So all you have to do is sleep and drink water, and that's it. I do not advise drinking before a show. Please don't drink before a show. Some people have done that in the past in other theaters that I've been in, and it's gone disastrously. Please don't do that. You already have all of the tools that you need for what you've done for our class. And if you're feeling nerves, make those butterflies fly in formation by drinking water. And just knowing that if you're nervous, that you are caring about what's going to happen. Cool. So, as per typical, we're going to hang out afterwards, just a little bit of chilling time. Not too much time because we're going to start now in preparation of getting our rest to be ready for our big show. Please do invite your friends. You do have access to the link to share it with your guests. And on Showtime, we will already, basically the way it'll work is the guests will go into this room, the main stage. Well, I guess you're in the classroom now, but in the main stage, we will go into main stage 2, which they do not have access to. So the guests link will only give them access to that room, and actually a couple rooms that give explanations that you don't have access to, like, welcome to the theater, please keep your voices down, and just stuff like that. So that is all I've got for you guys. Hot diggity dog. Let's hang out a little bit and talk about how we're gonna promote our show and how we're gonna do on it and anything we need to do. And that's all. See you guys next time.